All right, so maybe you're thinking about, Phuket real estate,
Okay.
and you've zeroed in on Patong condos,
Yeah, that's a hot spot.
for sure. It is, we're going to deep dive into this article from Ocean Worldwide.
Oh, yeah.
They're a luxury real estate agency, and they've been around in Phuket since 2004.
Wow.
And Phuket, just so everyone's clear, Phuket, not Phuket.
Yeah. Very important distinction.
Yeah, that they know luxury, especially in Phuket and Koh Samui. So they're the experts.
Yeah, we're in good hands with this article because it's based on insights from Sandra O'Neill.
Okay.
She's the director there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and she's helped tons of families and investors.
For a year.
Yeah, figure out this market.
Okay. So this article, it jumps right in.
Mm-hmm.
It describes Patong as like the heart of Phuket,
Mm-hmm.
but the heart is running a marathon.
Right.
It's nightlife beaches, just like classic tropical paradise.
Yeah, the energy's palpable just reading it.
But how is it different from other areas of Phuket?
Well, that's what I love about this article. It connects that energy directly to investment potential.
Okay.
Patong condos are super in demand, especially for those short-term rentals.
Oh, yeah, tourists.
Yeah, think about it. Everyone wants to be right in the middle of the action.
Right on the beach.
Exactly.
Okay. So that's interesting, but, there's that energy.
Yes.
But what's actually driving up the prices?
Oh.
Beyond just everybody wants a piece of paradise.
Well, yeah, unsurprisingly, being beachfront is huge.
Okay.
The closer you are to that iconic beach, the higher the price tag goes.
Makes sense.
But it's not just that. There's limited land available.
Oh.
Patong is a popular spot, and so land is scarce.
Okay.
And when things are scarce...
prices go up.
Exactly, supply and demand.
Basic economics.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of that, you have the tourists who are driving even more demand because they want to rent those places.
It's like a perfect storm for price appreciation.
Yeah. So the article's not just looking at right now, though.
No, it's not.
It's looking ahead. What's the future of Patong?
It paints a really optimistic picture, actually. More growth is coming.
Okay.
It's driven by infrastructure development and this push towards luxury.
Oh, even more upscale.
Yeah, Patong is just going to keep getting more luxurious.
So we've got like the economic side,
Mm-hmm.
but Patong's more than just numbers.
Oh, absolutely.
What is it about Patong that really
Captures the imagination.
yeah.
Well, picture this. You wake up every morning to
Yeah.
the Andaman Sea right outside your window.
That's like living on vacation.
Exactly. Easy beach access. That's what sells it.
And if you're not on the beach, you've got shopping centers, incredible restaurants,
The best.
healthcare.
It's all right there.
It's like a little self-contained world of luxury.
It is. And then there's the nightlife.
Oh, yeah.
Patong's famous for it.
I've heard.
Bars, clubs, everything you can imagine.
Yeah.
It just has this energy,
There's a buzz.
a buzz that attracts all kinds of people.
So we've got beaches, amenities, nightlife. But how does that turn into concrete investment opportunities?
Right. To the
Or
point.
is it all short-term rentals?
That's a huge part of it. Patong's appeal is that constant influx of tourists.
Yeah.
Year-round demand for holiday rentals.
Okay.
It's very attractive for condo owners.
But it's not all sunshine and roses.
Of course not.
There's got to be challenges.
Every investment has challenges, and the article doesn't shy away from that.
Okay.
Competition is fierce.
Yeah,
Everybody wants a piece of Patong,
of course.
and that drives prices up.
So you really got to be savvy to get a good deal.
You do need some luck and some skill.
Okay, what about the flip side of that energy?
What do you mean?
There's a lot going on.
You're talking about the noise?
Yeah, it's exciting, but it's also
Lively.
lively 24/7.
Right. Patong's not exactly a tranquil escape.
Right.
It's a trade-off. You get the excitement, but you also get the
buzz.
buzz.
Okay, and then there's the Thai property laws.
Oh, yeah.
That can be tricky.
Especially for foreign buyers. The article really emphasizes understanding those regulations
Yeah.
to avoid pitfalls. You don't want to go into this blindly.
So maybe get some expert help.
Definitely. It's worth it.
So we've got this picture of Patong,
Mm-hmm.
dynamic,
Yes.
maybe lucrative,
Potentially.
but also challenging.
It's a balancing act.
You mentioned other areas in Phuket.
I did.
How did Patong compare?
Well, let's take Kamal, for example.
Okay.
Completely different vibe.
Yeah.
Quiet beaches,
Okay.
lush scenery,
Mm-hmm.
a much slower pace of life.
So it's like choosing between a party and a spa day.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
It depends what you're looking for.
Okay. Then there's Rawai.
Yeah.
What's going on there?
It's got a strong local community.
Okay.
Expats love it.
Hmm.
It's less about the tourists and more about experiencing authentic Thai life.
So that's a different kind of opportunity.
It is. It's not about those quick, short-term rental gains.
Right.
It's about steady, long-term growth.
Interesting. And Cthulhu.
Katu is inland, away from the coast. It's got that community feel,
Mm.
more affordable housing.
Oh, okay. So if you're looking for community and affordability.
Katu might be a good fit.
Interesting. Okay. Let's zoom back in on Patong.
Back to the action.
What about the rental market there?
What stands out to you?
Well, all those tourists
Mm-hmm.
looking for short stays.
Right.
That seems to be what drives everything,
It's the engine. It creates a constant demand for rentals.
especially studios and apartments.
Well, yeah, those are popular.
It's like a revolving door of opportunity.
It is. And there's so much variety.
You're right. There's budget studios
Mm-hmm.
and then luxurious penthouses.
With stunning views.
Yeah, catering to all kinds of travelers.
Exactly.
But with so much competition, how do you stand out?
How do you maximize that rental income?
Yeah.
Well, the article says you've got to highlight what makes your property unique.
Okay.
What's special about it?
Yeah.
Amazing view. A rooftop pool.
Yeah.
Steps from the beach. Those are the things that make people choose your condo.
Right over the one next door.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You've got to stand out in a crowded market.
Play up your strengths.
Mm-hmm.
It's about those little things that set you apart.
Yeah, those unique selling points.
But you've got to be competitive with pricing too, right?
Absolutely.
Hmm.
You need to find that sweet spot.
Right.
Attract renters, but still make a good return.
Yeah. If you're too high
Nobody's going to book.
and too low, you're losing money.
Exactly.
It's a balance.
For sure.
And then marketing. How do people even find your condo?
That's where the magic happens.
Yeah.
Great photos,
Well, yeah.
engaging descriptions, maybe even a virtual tour.
So they can really get a feel for it.
Yeah, you want to showcase your condo,
Mm-hmm.
capture the whole Patong experience.
Speaking of capturing the experience, we talked about the legal stuff earlier.
Right.
I think we should go a bit deeper.
Okay.
For someone new to investing in Thailand, what are the must-knows?
Okay, well, first things first. Foreigners can't own land in Thailand.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you can own the condo unit,
Okay.
but not the land it's on.
That's a big distinction.
It is.
Are there limits on condo ownership for foreigners too?
There are. There's a 49% cap.
Good.
So foreigners can only own up to 49% of the units in a building.
So the majority has to be Thai owners.
Exactly.
Okay. What about the buying process? What does that look like?
Well, first you've got to find a property.
Yeah.
A good real estate agent is key here.
Someone like Sandra O'Neill.
Yeah, someone who knows the ropes, especially for foreign buyers.
Right. Ocean Worldwide.
Exactly. They specialize in that.
Okay. Then what?
Legal checks. Got to make sure the title deed is clean.
Mm-hmm.
Then you put down a deposit and sign the contract.
And then finally you make the final payment.
Yeah, and the ownership is transferred at the land office.
Okay. It seems pretty straightforward.
It can be,
Hmm.
but there are pitfalls.
Like what?
Well, that title deed verification is crucial.
Yeah.
Make sure it's all legitimate and up to date.
To avoid problems down the road.
Exactly. And remember, each condo building has its own rules,
All right.
especially about rentals.
So you need to do your homework.
Yeah, understand those restrictions before you buy.
So no surprises later on.
Right. And then there's the whole foreign exchange thing,
Uh-oh.
making sure the money gets transferred correctly
Right.
and that you're following all the Thai laws.
It sounds complicated.
It can be. That's why expert advice is so important.
Okay. So let's talk about paying for all this.
Yeah,
How do people usually finance a condo in Patong?
good question. You've got options.
Yeah.
Local banks in Thailand offer loans to foreigners,
Okay.
but they can be strict.
Yeah. I've heard they might need a Thai partner.
Yeah, or a really big down payment.
Oh.
But there are international banks too,
Okay.
especially ones with branches in Thailand.
So more options.
They might have better terms,
Oh, okay.
but you should always compare.
Shop around.
Exactly. Interest rates, conditions, it all varies.
What about interest rates in Thailand? What are we looking at?
Well, it depends, but foreigners usually see rates between 5 and 8%.
Oh, wow. That's not bad.
It's competitive. But don't just focus on the rate.
Okay.
Look at the loan terms too.
Right.
They can be 10 to 30 years.
Wow.
Longer term means lower monthly payments,
Yeah.
but you could end up paying way more in interest overall.
That's a good point. You've got to think long term.
Mm-hmm. It's not just about the monthly payment.
Okay. So we've talked numbers.
Yes.
But what about actually living in Patong? What's it like?
Well, it's a real melting pot.
Huh?
Tourists, expats from all over.
Sounds exciting.
It is. You get this blend of Thai culture and international vibes.
Best of both worlds.
Exactly.
And for fun,
Oh, Patong has it all.
I bet.
Water sports,
Like what?
Jet skiing, diving, parasailing, you name it.
Wow.
And if you prefer to stay dry,
Yeah.
hiking gyms, yoga studios.
And of course, the nightlife.
Oh, yes. We can't forget the nightlife.
It's legendary.
It is. So how does all that affect the cost of living?
Yeah. Is it expensive?
It can be.
Yeah.
It depends on your lifestyle.
Right.
Food and entertainment are pretty affordable.
Go.
But accommodation can be pricey.
Especially if you want to be in the middle of everything.
Exactly.
So finding that balance.
Yeah, enjoying Patong without breaking the bank.
Okay. Speaking of balance, the article talks about sustainability.
Right.
How is Patong dealing with the impact of all those tourists?
Well, it's a challenge for sure.
Yeah. We talked about the beaches, the pollution.
And the pressure on marine life.
Right.
It's a reminder that even paradise is fragile.
That's true. But it sounds like people are aware of the problem.
They are. There's a push for sustainability.
Okay. Like, what are they doing?
Developers are using green technologies.
Okay.
Solar panels, rainwater harvesting.
So it's not just talk.
No, they're actually doing it.
That's great to hear.
And there's a move towards eco-friendly materials, too. Energy-efficient designs. Ocean World Guide seems to be focusing on this a lot.
That makes sense. They're all about luxury.
Yeah, and those buyers are usually more eco-conscious. But it's not just individual buildings.
It's bigger than that.
It's about protecting Patong's natural beauty.
As a whole.
Exactly. Everyone's working together.
Locals, businesses.
To promote responsible tourism.
Yeah.
So development doesn't harm the environment.
It's about finding that harmony.
Right. Economic growth and protecting the environment.
Okay. So we've covered a lot.
We have.
The excitement, the challenges, the ins and outs of investing in Patong.
Yes.
What are the key takeaways for someone thinking about Phuket real estate?
I think the biggest thing is Patong is its own little world within Phuket. It's got its own personality.
So vibe.
It's its own set of pros and cons.
And that affects the real estate market.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's high energy.
Yeah.
Constant activity. Focused on tourism and entertainment.
And that shows in the properties, prices, the rental potential.
Right. So the first question is, does Patong's energy match your goals?
Right. Do you want to be the heart of a vacation spot?
Yeah, with the potential for those high rental yields.
All right. Or do you want something quieter, like Kamala Rawe Katu?
Exactly. It's about finding the right fit.
And once you've figured that out,
then you can really dive into the details.
Yeah. This article gives a great overview.
It does. Location, price, amenities, legalities, financing, it's all there.
But it's not just about reading about it.
No, you've got to apply that knowledge
to your own situation.
Exactly. Make informed decisions.
And don't be afraid to get expert advice.
Especially when you're buying property in another country.
Yeah, a good agent can make all the difference.
They can. And someone like Sandra O'Neill,
with all her experience at Ocean Worldwide.
Yeah, she's the perfect example.
Knows the luxury market, knows what foreign buyers need.
Exactly. And the article says, do your research. Get recommendations. Check reviews.
Find an agent you trust.
Don't be shy about asking questions.
Make sure they get you.
Exactly. Communication is key.
And then that property inspection.
So important.
Before you sign anything.
Yes. Don't rush it. Look for damage. Consider the building's age, its maintenance history. Even visit at different times of day.
Oh, to see how the light is, the noise levels?
Yeah, get a real feel for the place.
Not just the perfect picture.
Exactly. And if you can hire a professional inspector...
Oh, yeah. They can spot things you might miss.
They can give you that peace of mind.
Before you invest.
Exactly.
So it's about being thorough, taking your time,
and not being afraid to ask for help.
So you can make a decision you feel good about.
Exactly.
That journey.
It is. Investing in real estate, especially abroad.
Yeah.
There'll be ups and downs, decisions to make, but with the right information.
Yeah.
The right guidance. And a little bit of that adventurous spirit.
It's all worth it.
It can be an amazing experience.
So much to think about.
Right.
It's exciting. But the article closes with some advice for first-time buyers.
Yeah. Good practical tips.
What stood out to you?
Well, they really stress choosing the right location. And it's more than just being near the beach. Think about your lifestyle, how you'll use the condo, even future development plans.
So you got to see the bigger picture.
Exactly. Not just a checklist.
You want a place that fits your life in Patong.
Yeah. Do you want to be right in the action?
Yeah.
Or maybe tucked away somewhere quieter.
It's a big decision.
It is. And they also talk about safety.
Oh, right.
And everyday things.
Yeah, like
groceries, healthcare.
Like the practical stuff.
Exactly. It's easy to get swept away by the excitement.
Yeah, and forget about the basics.
Right. You need to function day to day.
And they talk about Real estate agents.
Oh, yeah. A good agent is essential in Patong.
Yeah, they know the market.
They do. They can help with all the paperwork.
And find the right property for you.
Exactly. Like Sandra O'Neill at Ocean Worldwide.
Yeah, she'd be perfect.
With her experience.
Knows what foreign buyers want.
Exactly. And the article says research agents.
Yeah.
Get recommendations. Check online reviews.
Don't be afraid to ask questions.
Find someone you trust.
Make sure they understand your goals.
Yeah, communication is key.
Okay. And finally, they talk about property inspection.
Oh, yeah. Don't skip that.
It's so important.
Before you sign anything, look for damage.
Right.
Check the building's age.
Yeah.
The maintenance history. Visit at different times.
So to see the noise.
The light, the whole atmosphere.
Get a real feel.
Not just the best case scenario.
Yeah. And if you can afford it,
hire a
professional inspector.
Yeah, they can spot problems you might miss.
Give you peace of mind.
Exactly.
So it's about doing your homework.
Yes.
Taking your time.
Asking for help if you need it.
To make a good decision.
Exactly.
Investing in real estate, especially abroad.
It's a journey.
It really is.
Ups and downs.
Challenges.
Decisions, but
with the right information.
The right guidance.
And a sense of adventure.
It can be amazing.
So we've reached the end of our deep dive.
Into Patong condos.
It's a unique market.
It is vibrant.
Potentially lucrative.
But not for everyone.
You have to do your research.
Weigh the pros and cons.
Make sure it fits your goals, your lifestyle.
Exactly.
And if Patong feels right,
yeah,
Ocean Worldwide can help.
They can. They know the market.
Sandra O'Neill's got the experience.
She's helped so many buyers.
So there you have it.
A glimpse into Patong real estate.
We hope this deep dive has been helpful.
Giving you some food for thought.
So you can make informed decisions about Phuket.
Investing in your future.
Thanks for joining us.